Hey guys, this is Spiner here from AWMN with my review for Fantasy Gals Season 1, Episode 12, Lethal Consequences. So, this one was, as we saw in the last week's promo, after Episode 11, we knew this one was gonna be big. We saw that Galamedes was going, I should say it's actually the other way around. Tycheus was going to confront Galamedes, and this was gonna be their first confrontation and battle. So, we were all pretty hyped for this week as Fantasy Gal fans. So, what did we get go? Was it good? Did it live up to the hype? Well, let's move on. So, kind of what we had this week, that was pretty much all. This was kind of a one-link story. It was Tycheus' side and Galamedes going to get the Shard of Souls, and then they kind of all tied up to the end with Tycheus going after Galamedes. So, that was pretty much the entire main story of this episode. So, I guess I'll just start from the beginning. So, to start off, we had some scenes with Tycheus, Freston, and Wishcard as, they were kind of trying to reason with him and tell him that he couldn't just go out and confront Galamedes and attempt to kill him because they need to have a plan. They need to have some kind of main, objective or goal in order to take him down, or some kind of reasonable way at least. Since they knew Tycheus wasn't the chosen one, it was kind of suicide for Tycheus to go out. So, we had some pretty good character scenes right here. Tycheus and Freston, I kind of knew, in the end, Tycheus winds up, just saying, alright, well, we'll go back to trying to figure out something to, away this top Galamedes. But I kind of knew inwardly he wasn't going to listen, and that may have partly been because I saw the promo last week, and I saw him with Galamedes, but I kind of just could tell by the way he was acting that he wasn't fully on with them. He was still, in his mind, considering going after Galamedes himself, and he does wind up doing that. But yeah, as I said, we had some pretty good character moments here. Fantasy Gal took kind of a darker direction this week, which I was not surprised about at all because this was the episode where he was going to confront Galamedes for the first time, and I'm pretty sure we all kind of expected it wasn't going to go Tycheus' way. So, yeah, it kind of took a darker turn, so we didn't get a lot of jokes in this one, but I guess we really got that made up with last week's episode and the one before that. So, it wasn't a big deal. It worked for this one. So, anyways, I'm back on to what I was talking about. We had some pretty good scenes around the start, with Tycheus and Freston and the team. I feel like they all got a good amount of time, and the actors did a good job with their performances. And the talk was reasonable. To think that Tycheus was, they gave good ratings for why he shouldn't. Even though there was a pretty big main reason why he couldn't. I feel like they handled the situation pretty well of trying to explain it to him why. And Tycheus, really did pretty good at covering it up. As I said, I could tell that he was still thinking back, but, he did sound kind of like in one of those moods he gets in where, okay, well, we'll just try finding our way, even though, he kind of wants to go the other way, but he's just gonna drop it because the team doesn't freshen, and Wishcard and Spencer and such don't want him to, go out and do whatever it is that he's wanting to do. So, yeah, anyway, so I felt like they handled the situation pretty well, and the actor performances here were good. So, moving on, we had, another, set of moments where Tycheus comes back and talks to Freston again. We had a good moment with them here, too, as well. I could tell when Tycheus came in what was going on, what direction he was headed towards, because we see him kind of acting all, up to beat again, and acting all fine as such, like nothing had happened earlier. And I kind of thought, okay, he's acting a little off here, something's going on. So, this led into, they talked for a little while, and we had a pretty good moment right here, some good writing with the characters, and Tycheus did a good job of, setting up his little, way of getting to be able to do what he wants without the team interfering. So, actually a pretty good character moment here, and when he told them that they should take a nap, because, you know, he said that first thing didn't have to find a way to kill Galmedes for the team. I mean, I kind of was thinking, like, okay, I kind of know what's going on here. I know what Tycheus is doing. And, and just a shot, Tycheus, after they all go to bed, gets up, grabs his sword, grabs the map of the shard, which, by the way, earlier, they had used, the map Sprinter had stolen from Conan to find the Shard of Souls, which was actually the one they were looking for in this, that Galmedes was after in this episode. So, he took that map, he took the sword, and he went out, and we had a good, for one, I was happy to see, Jagged again. I mean, we hadn't seen him in a long time, actually, and he hasn't had a lot of use so far, but we got to see him again. We had a good moment with him and Tycheus here. Jagged was making noises like he was trying to be kind of loud so that he could wake up the team because he knew that Tycheus wasn't supposed to be doing that. And, I felt that I just liked that they did that with him. Kind of made him seem like he's intelligent. Like, he got some intelligence to him. And, he's smarter than he looks, basically. And, I like that we got a moment here, and what Tycheus was saying to him and such, was good writing. I felt like they had a moment of good writing right there, and the actor did a good job. That was a good scene, and I kind of liked it that we had a moment with Tycheus and Jagged there. So, yeah, that was a good scene. So, moving on to the next, I think I'm going to split over to Galmedes side first. We see Tycheus getting, in the car, and he takes off to go after Galmedes. Now, where is Galmedes exactly? Well, that's where Galmedes' side story begins. We see them, Galmedes with Conan, on top of a mountain, and, Conan has a moment of asking where the next shard they're looking for is. And we see that it's a city that is off in the distance. And so, yeah, we knew that they were going there, and that there was going to be some, destruction and some disaster in the way. I knew with Artemox and Galmedes and Conan going to a city, you kind of know what to expect. But I'll get on a little bit more with that later. But we got quite a bit more than I expected. Not about actually in a good way. But a lot more than I expected. In this one. So, but anyways, first off, we had I felt like a good moment with Conan and Galmedes that they did here. It was well done. I just like the interactions between the characters. Can't really explain a whole lot. I think the villain combo, the villain pair up is a pretty good thing to have in this show. I like the way they're doing it, and kind of like as Conan as like second in command, like servant to master, and Galmedes is like the kind of like wise like powerful leader. I don't know. I like the duo of the two. I feel like they're a good combination, and they make up a threatening villain pair. For fantasy now. So, yeah, we had some good scenes with them at the start of this. More good pair scenes with them, and we got to see Artemox again. That was pretty cool. We actually got to see Artemox quite a bit in this one. Which was cool since we actually hadn't seen him a whole lot in the past couple episodes. But yeah, moving on to when they reach to this city, wow, this was a scene where we actually saw kind of how powerful Galmedes was. We knew he was powerful. We'd seen him raise his castle from the ground up. We had seen him create hundreds of blood sensors, but we really saw some like true power and like his Galmedes' wrath in this, and I feel like we kind of needed a time where we saw that, because throughout these past few episodes we kind of seen Galmedes at his, I want to say, calmer side. I guess in Desert Danger when he cracked the ground, that was a little bit more than calm, but hey, we were stepping it up. So, but yeah, I felt like it was good we got an episode kind of where he was showing more of his power and how, basically, how he didn't, how he had no respect for the way that Dino had destroyed, the natural world and had turned it into their own cities and towns, or their own civilizations. And I mean, we really saw that Diomedes was not. You didn't want to mess with him. I mean, we saw him blow up cars. I mean, we saw him send Artemis to just slam through, destroy dozens of buildings. I mean, we really got a moment right here where we saw how powerful Diomedes was. I mean, we really hadn't had a moment like that before, and this really showed it. And also, I mean, one thing we had here also was really good writing for his character. I really liked a lot of the stuff we got, with him in this. I felt like it was really good. Well, I'm trying to remember something. Oh yeah. Also, to say good writing, I think there was even a quote I like here. Diomedes quote, like, what? I know, but I don't know, I like getting it, even if it doesn't have many meanings, like some of the quotes we've posted, I and others have posted on the, quotes thread before. Hey, I still liked it, it was cool, and it was a moment of good writing, so, yeah, I think I got Diomedes quote, but, yeah, there's a really lot of good writing right here, and this really showed, it showed his, anger in what they had done with the natural world, and what Diomedes, basically, that the Diomedes had created this stuff and kind of had overtaken the world, and he was basically realizing, he was basically putting out that they had no right to do that, and that they were, destroying, basically, what was meant to be. And, we really got to see, how Diomedes is in this. This really showed him as a villain, and, I liked how they did that. I liked how we got to see that. This was a really good episode for Diomedes' character. And Diomedes as a villain. We just got a lot of really good writing for him, and it kind of explained him more as a villain somehow. And it showed off his strength too. We got a lot of Diomedes. So, yeah. But we got some scenes, where in this, Diomedes pulls the shard out of a, apparently, gallery. And, I liked this moment, for some reason. This moment, where Diomedes sarcastically says, "You placed unlimited power in a gallery." I don't know, I was like, yeah, if you think about it that way, that sounds kind of dumb. You put, like, one of the most powerful things in the world in a gallery just for people to look at. It does seem like a waste. I kind of get you, Diomedes. It definitely does seem kind of like a waste. But, yeah, I don't know, I just liked that moment. Diomedes had a lot of good moments in this episode. But, yeah, once we saw him do that, though, he went straight through the city, taking hundreds of people, the souls of just hundreds of people in the city, into this gym, to, as he said, gather for his army. This was, a disaster for the Gauls. He was saying hundreds of souls in the city was being torn to shreds. This was just a really powerful moment for Diomedes. And it was definitely something we needed. As I said, it really worked for him. I think we really needed that, an episode that did this. And I'm glad we got that before this season ended, because we only have 2 more episodes now after this. I'm just glad we got a moment that showed that really showed his power. But yeah, after this, this is when Tysius got there, and, he was basically up to telling Diomedes that he was going to stop him, and that continues. But first off, I'm going to go split over to another thing, a little bit quick. Yeah, then we see Freston, Freston and such, they realize Tysius is gone, and they head on their way too. Hashtag Freston car thief. He stole a car. I wasn't expecting that, but, hey, you're gonna go save the guy who's gonna go try to kill an immortal being and a giant monster. I can see it, okay? It's worth the car, dude, this guy's gonna destroy the world. It's your car, man. Get over it. But, yeah, but first he's a car thief now, so, of Legion wanted this. But, we see them go off in the car and head on after him. This is when we flip back to Diomedes, and Tychus, and he has, Diomedes clearly states that he knows. He sees Tychus is brave, but he knows, even he can tell. I'm pretty sure that Tychus could realize inwardly that he was overmatched by Diomedes and Armax. And, he was. Diomedes had Armax fight against Tychus. Tychus got a couple of hits in, which, was good. He put up his best efforts, but, he was just too overmatched by Armax. Armax smashed him through multiple buildings, tossing him around, at things. This was a really tough scene for Tychus. He got really beat down, at this moment. At first, at first, honestly, I was looking okay, maybe. He was getting a couple of hits in, I was thinking, alright. Maybe he can do something to Armax at least. Maybe if he can't do anything to Diomedes, maybe he can do something to Armax. But after a few moments, we realized, Armax was going to be too much for him. That he just wasn't enough to take down Armax alone. As I said, he saw him toss him around and just beat him down and just totally wreck him. It was a tough moment for him. And, we see after this that Diomedes comes and he grabs Tychus, and that's when Frustrating and Wishcar arrive. And this moment, I saw he had his hand raised up and he had Tychus by the neck, and he was basically saying that he was Diomedes and he was the ruler of this world. And we saw Frustrating run over there, and he was going to save him. I was like, okay, well, yeah, this is probably how this is going to go. It always goes like this. The villain's holding the hero up, and the friend comes and he winds up saving him somehow. And I was like, okay, but we realized that he didn't have his hand up to do anything to Tychus. He had his hand up to throw Frustrating back, and that was exactly what he did. This really surprised me. I was almost kind of like, okay, now what's going to happen? That's not how it usually goes. This isn't right. But then we get the moment that Diomedes takes Tychus' sword and he stabs him. And I was like, literally at the moment, I couldn't say anything. I was speechless. I was like, huh? You can't, he can't be dead? And, at first I was like, okay, well, maybe he's not gonna die. Maybe he's not, gonna die. Maybe they're just making it look like he's going to. But, no, he's dead. We saw him, die. We saw Frustrating holding him as he died. And we got even the director himself said that Tychus is dead. But, in the next description also, for the next episode, also says he's dead. So, Tychus is dead. How does that work? You have fancy on without fancy on. But I was like, what? I totally did not see that coming. The name, I guess, really kind of gives it away a little bit. If you think about it in depth, lethal consequences, I'm pretty sure those consequences weren't Diomedes. But, I guess that kind of hinted at it a little bit. And that kind of made me hint at it a little bit. But I didn't actually think they would do it. And once I saw it, I was like, really? How? How's this going to work now? But this really definitely was a really shocking twist. I did not see this coming, for the story. And we're at the last 2 episodes now, so, how is this going to go? Next week's promo didn't show anything of Tychus at all. So, I really don't know what's going to happen. Frustrating and Wishcard and Splinter definitely can't kill Diomedes. Tychus was the only slight chance they had, and now he's dead. I'm just really stuck right now. I need to see next week's episode. But, wow, that was a major shocker. I really didn't expect them to do that. And I'm really, really way anxious to see, I'm really curious to see where this is gonna go next, in the next episode. Because I really don't know where. All I saw was that the Bone Watcher's gonna be sent to kill the rest of his team, so maybe they're all gonna die? I don't know, but I guess we'll see. So, yeah, that was a really big shocker, though. I mean, and that was definitely a really big cliffhanger ending. I mean, you really didn't know what was gonna happen next. So, I mean, yeah, that's about it, though. I mean, it was a big episode for the series, I'll say that. I mean, Tycheus died. Diomedes got the last gem he needed. And, I mean, there's really not a whole lot of hope for stopping Diomedes now. Yeah, we also, I forgot to mention, we also had some a kind of sad emotional moment before Tycheus, was killed. I mean, we saw, basically a dad and his, baby Alex come over and ask him if he was the one who was going to save him. And Tycheus just was telling him to go, but they got pulled into the soul gym. So, I mean, that was kind of a sad moment. I mean, it was unfortunate, but, I mean, I kind of expected something was going to happen, because, you know, they're not just going to go run off and then be fine, so, yeah, with the Dark Cone, I mean, it was kind of to be expected a little bit that something was going to happen to him, but it was unfortunate. But yeah, pretty dark episode this week. I mean, with Tycheus dying and, the whole city scene we got with Diomedes, I mean, wow. It was really, had a lot of emotions and feelings to it, and it's definitely, dark episode. But, I mean, with this whole story, I liked it a lot. I mean, it was a great episode. I mean, as I said, it took really big steps. I mean, Tycheus is dead now. I don't even know how this is going to continue. And Diomedes has the last gem. So basically, he can raise his army and take over the world, and Tycheus is not even there to help, to try to stop it. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're just going to have to see how this goes in the last 2 episodes. I mean, definitely a big way to, make you, looking into the next episode, looking forward to the next episode, because, I mean, I really don't know how it's going to go. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the episode. We had some really big stuff. So, as for a number, a rating, let's see, I mean, it's going to be a hard one. I mean, I'm not sure why, honestly. I'm stuck. I mean, I have a range, but I'm trying to decide on a number. Because see, like, last week's episode, I'm thinking, like, it had its reasons for getting its number, and I'm trying to decide if this one was, like, well, yeah, okay, never mind, I get it, you know, they have their own reasons. I mean, they obviously aren't gonna be the same. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go for 9.8. Because of what we got with Diomedes, with this scene we got that really showed him off in the writing and the whole scene in general. With him getting the last shard, and with Tycheus dying, I mean, I just can't get over that. I mean, how does that work? I mean, I don't know, what is Leaf gonna be coming next fancy out? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But that I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to stick with a 9.8 just for those things, because those were really big steps for this show, especially around this point of the season. So, yeah, 9.8, guys. What do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. Did I forget anything? Let me know it. Anyways, yeah, guys, this is AWMN. Be sure to step in with my next Fantasy Hour review. If you want to know what happened, if you haven't watched the episode, you want to know what happened otherwise, go watch my review and I will talk about what happens in the next one, and you will get to know if Tycheus somehow manages to come back, somehow. You'll figure it out. So, yeah, guys, be sure to stick around for my next Fantasy Hour review. Check in for other reviews. Just check around AWMN period for the latest news and info on the newest and upcoming shows and movies. Yeah, I believe that's how that goes. I think I said that right. I don't know. You guys can tell me. So, yeah, guys, this is Spiner, out with Fantasy Now Season 1, Episode 12. 13, I think. Yeah. 13, Lethal Consequences. This is Spiner, out, guys. Thanks for watching.